Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn a new chapter on the community marketing. Let's start with the first section, Understanding Communities and Community Marketing. In recent years, community marketing has re-emerged in the spotlight. More and more businesses or individuals attract customers, followers, and others through methods such as cashback of red envelopes, discounts for group buying, and information sharing, etc., bringing them into groups they have created, such as WeChat groups, QQ groups, etc. By operating communities, the goal is to attract new users, retain old users, and achieve commercial value. To better understand the essence of community marketing, before learning the concept of community marketing, it is necessary for us to understand the meaning of community. In real life, the concept of community is easily confused. There are three main reasons for this. First, the concept of community appears in multiple disciplines such as sociology and geography, each with different definitions. Second, communities have a long history and their connotations have gradually become richer. Third, there is a narrow understanding of communities, thinking that they are just WeChat groups. The concept of community first appeared in sociology. In 1887, German sociologist Ferdinand Tönnies first proposed the concept of community in his work Community and Society, referring to a social organism based on kinship or emotional relationships. In 1933, Chinese scholar Mr. Fei Xiaotong translated it as community and pointed out that a community refers to a social group supported by geographical conditions. Sociologist Howard Rheingold first proposed the concept of virtual community in 1993. He believed that virtual communities are social aggregates in cyberspace formed by network users using computer networks as a medium for communication, exchange, and even transactions to convey information on a common topic or interest, openly discuss and exchange ideas. Since then, the boundary between communities and social groups has become blurred. It can be seen that the original meaning of community was a general reference to real communities, groups formed based on geographical, kinship, and other social relationships. For example, clans, tribes, lineages, and residents of the same neighborhood, etc., as well as the communities discussed online in recent years. Essentially, they are virtual communities formed based on the Internet, also known as Internet communities. In this context, the community specifically refers to the Internet community, which is defined as different individuals having the same social attributes for the same purpose. A group formed by gathering individuals with the same social attributes using Internet social tools. This shared attribute and purpose may involve having the same interests and hobbies and seeking like-minded friends. In addition to well-known social tools like WeChat and QQ, these internet social tools such as Weibo, Baidu Tieba, Xiaohongshu, Douban, and Zhihu can also gather users through platforms. After understanding the definition of the community, let's learn about its characteristics. There are 5 main characteristics of a community. The first characteristic is that members share commonalities. These commonalities can be the same interests, goals, social identities, spiritual or material needs, or even geographical, blood-related, or emotional connections. The second characteristic is that communication is continuous and multi-directional, with the members engaging in ongoing, stable, and normal communication. Members are producers, consumers, and transmitters of the information. Members can actively communicate with other members of the community and also accept proactive communication from other members. The third characteristic is the emotional connection. Due to the common characteristics of community members, they are more likely to have common topics and emotional resonance, and frequent communication brings them closer together. The fourth characteristic is adherence to certain behavioral norms. Members' words and deeds need to comply with the rules of the Internet platform. be bound by social and moral norms, and also comply with national laws and regulations. The fifth characteristic is a stable content output, with the members continuously creating or sharing valuable and meaningful content that benefits the members. This content is an important reason for attracting members to join or stay in the group. Now, let's look at the types of communities. There are mainly 4 types of communities. The first type is the interest-based community, which is a group of people with similar interests gathered on the internet platforms. The second type is the product-based community, which is usually established by merchants to gather users who like a certain product, brand, or category of products together to form a community. The third type is the knowledge-based community, which is formed for the purpose of sharing knowledge through text, images, voice, video, live streaming, and other forms. Members can learn knowledge or skills in the community. The fourth type of community is a tool-based community, which is formed by groups with real-time communication and information transmission needs in daily life, learning, and work, gathered on internet social applications such as WeChat, QQ, DingTalk, etc., to improve the efficiency of information transmission. After learning the relevant concept of community, let's move on to the knowledge of community marketing. First, let's look at the definition of community marketing. Community marketing refers to communities formed by individuals with common characteristics gathered on the internet platform. Emotional bonds can be established by the content output, interactive communication community activities, and on this basis, appropriate marketing strategies are applied to general commercial benefits such as selling products, providing services, advertising, and premium memberships. More and more businesses are choosing community marketing because it has several advantages. Firstly, the cost is low. The cost of creating a community, acquiring customers, and promoting products through community marketing is relatively low. Secondly, it has high transmission efficiency. Community creators can leverage the power of community members to spread information to a large audience at a faster pace. Thirdly, it targets users accurately. Community operators set certain thresholds to screen users and invite target users to join the community, aiming to have precise users in the community. Fourthly, it has a high conversion rate. Community creators can understand the needs of community members better, and there is a high level of trust base among members. Therefore, users with needs will give priority to the community when facing the same or similar products. Tip: community marketing is one of the methods of internet marketing. Individuals or companies in the process of implementing community marketing, besides being honest and trustworthy and operating legally, also need to take on certain social responsibilities. Extend a helping hand in times of national and social crisis. In this lesson, we learned about the definition, characteristics, and types of communities, as well as the concept and advantages of community marketing. Hope you can review well after class. Thank you all.